For the last 25 years, I've meditated off and on. I'm not an expert in it, but I like it and I like the way it makes me feel. But I've always wondered, is it doing anything? And then I realized that's something that I could verify. So here's the question. Does meditation work?
The basic idea behind meditation practice is to sit comfortably and focus on the in and out of your breath. When thoughts pop into your head, like the grocery list, acknowledge that you're thinking. Then, without self-judgment, return your focus to the breath. There are lots of meditation styles, but I'm starting this journey off old school, tapping into 1,200 years of ancient tradition at the Maria Cannon Zen Center in Dallas.
Every in-breath, I'm born. Every out-breath, I die.
That's Ben Ross. In addition to being a philosophy professor, he's also a meditation instructor.
We're not mindful of the breath. We're always somewhere else doing something else. And Zen is about returning to the present moment, and the easiest way to get in touch with the present moment is to focus on the breath. Every time I realize I'm not doing my practice, every time I realize that I'm not just sitting, I return to the breath. And every time I do that, this practice gets stronger and stronger.
Even sitting here makes me doubt the validity of this question, but are there benefits, proven benefits to meditation, or does that not even matter to you?
Have I noticed that since I began meditating, am I more calm? Yes. Do I drive differently? I do. We don't know why seeing your true self and minimizing the ego and breathing, we don't know why it has this effect on people's lives. We don't know. And that mystery is intrinsic to what we're doing.
Welcome to the 7 Days of Calm.
There are tons of apps out there and promises of being 10% happier. You can even spend $1,000 on a transcendental meditation course. But what does the science say? I sat down, way down, with Dr. Amishi Jha, a PhD in psychology and neuroscience at the University of Miami.
Over the last 15 years, I've been studying the human brain's attention system.
And giver of TED Talks.
But this hype needs to be balanced with actual science. And mindfulness is not a panacea. It is beneficial. It has small to modest effects. But those small to modest effects can be quite meaningful.
The beneficial effects are part of a growing body of published research, like this study from Harvard that shows meditation keeps you healthier. After learning relaxation techniques like meditation, participants didn't need to go to the doctor as much. And here's a widely cited study that found an association between meditation and brain growth in the regions that involve learning, memory, and emotion regulation.
If you don't do the daily workout, you don't get the benefits. That's what we see over and over again.
In her own lab, people with high-stress careers learn to meditate, like service members, elite athletes, and firefighters. Dr. Jha found 12 minutes of daily meditation led to a 5% improvement in their ability to hold their attention.
If in your lab you're finding a 5% improvement, that really doesn't sound like that much. Is it?
It can be the difference between life or death. Think about a surgeon. If your surgeon is 5% more attentive during surgery, the chances of you surviving the surgery are much higher.
So meditation can improve your attention, but what kind of impact can that have on your life? Erin Flemons has been practicing on her couch since the 80s.
We wake up every day with something to do. It's just, I've got all these things to do. And we don't wake up thinking, I have to be today, so I have to do today. And meditation takes you from that point of doing to a point of being. You're just sort of being right now, just being in the moment.
Erin is a nurse at Baylor's Sammons Cancer Center. It can be a stressful place. That's why she teaches meditation to both patients and coworkers.
So it doesn't really matter what's going on the outside. You can always just recognize and go, yep, that's what's going on, and then come right back to the breath. So that's what we're going to be working on today.
What percentage better do you think your life is because of meditation?
I'll give it an 80.
Here's the deal. Meditation is not going to fix all your problems, but the science shows it can make small improvements in your wellness. And for some people, that's worth at least 12 minutes a day. If you've got something you want verified, send me an email.